welcome to the Primetime 585 podcast. This was championship week. We got a lot to do today, a lot of results. In studio, we've got the best producer, Julio. Say hi, Julio. And of course, you already know the luckiest man in Section 5, blessed with my presence for 31 years. 31 years, Gerard Iglesias.
Oh, yeah, I'm extremely lucky and excited to be with you for 31 years.
31. You're so blessed and highly favored. So, Gerard, let's get into Fairport versus Penfield Girls Volleyball Championship. We're going to start with the big dogs. Listen, lots went down. Let's talk about this game. So, let me say this. Penfield beat Fairport both times in the regular season.
Yeah, they were close games, though.
Oh.
I mean, the first one...
they went 5. The first one went 5. The second one went 4. Penfield won the first set, 25-19, right?
Right.
They were controlling the pace. But Fairport, they would go on to win the second set. During that set, Gerard, they had 7 set points.
Yeah.
During that set, everything was going wrong. And then the third set, Fairport was up 6 points, and then Penfield battled back to tie it 23-23. But Kennedy, that's your girl.
Yeah, Kennedy Harris.
Yeah, she had a huge hit to make it 24-23. Fairport wins 25-23. And then that fourth set, Penfield fell behind. There was too much Fairport by this time. And then Penfield, they beat them in the regular season, but just could not pull it off. What do you see in this game?
Well, you could see in the fourth set that mentally, you know, Penfield seems like...
They were done.
They were frustrated, confused, defeated. Yeah.
It's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Yeah,
Penfield's
we've been saying that
very
all year.
good. I've been saying that all year. Very good team, very well coached team. Great. They got some good middles outside.
Avery Howe, I believe
They have a lot, but it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
And MVP?
Well, go ahead.
I was going to say...
No, I know Kennedy made all tournament, right?
I'm not sure. I know Avery
Oh,
did.
Avery did.
Yes.
I'm not sure who the MVP was for this particular game, but I do know one thing. I know for a fact that when they match up against the Buffalo team, they're going to have some reckoning to do when they match up against that Buffalo team for regionals.
Yeah, Mila Bonus.
Mila was the MVP, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Mila Bonus was the
family tradition.
I'm about to say because her brother was the MVP and also was our
Primetime player
of the year. Yeah. So congratulations, Fairport pulled it out over a very good Penfield. Now we're gonna go into Schrader versus Irondequoit. Now, can I first say this? Irondequoit is a very, very scrappy team, y'all. They are a scrappy team. I love how they play. Love how they play. Well-coached team. Now, this was a 4-set game. Irondequoit wins the first set, right? Second set, Schrader was up, and Irondequoit battled back to actually take a 13-12 lead. They even went up as much as 17-14. Schrader battled back and take a 19-18 lead. They won 25-21. Set 3, Schrader starts strong, 4-1. They never looked back. 25-14 was the final, and then the fourth set, 25-20 Schrader. So let's talk about Kenyatta Hart, Gerard. So give me her stats. I know you got your stats.
6'4", 8th grader. She had 9 kills, 3 blocks.
Yep.
And was named to the all-tournament team as an 8th grader, 13 years old.
But who's her daddy again?
Kenny Hart.
Kenny Hart, right? Talk about that, because I know that's your time. You're older than me a lot.
He was a star at Edison in basketball. And,
and his daughter's a star in volleyball.
Yeah, I think he was a D1 player and an overseas player. And a great guy. And give his mom some props. Give her mom some props.
Oh, absolutely.
Susan.
We're going to give mom some props, because Kenyatta is only an 8th grader. I'm not going to say she doesn't know what she's doing, Gerard, but once she figures out, by the time she is in 10th or 11th grade, and she figures it all out, right now she's just playing and just being, I'm here. I'm just athletic and good. Wait till she realizes how great she really is.
Yeah. And you could see she got so much better.
Oh, yeah, her timing.
From the beginning of the year.
is better. They're also a well-coached team. But let's talk about Maddie. Maddie Sifakunvisit, right? She was MVP. the best. Not I'm gonna say one of the best anymore. The best libero in Section 5.
Yeah, and one of the best players, period. She's one of the best players I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. She might be the best player I've ever seen. I'm forgetting everywhere. Some because I'm old.
She's everywhere. Oh, she was everywhere.
She's unbelievable. She's so much fun to watch.
But
losing her is going to be like, losing Michael Jordan. She's just
so good. Yeah.
Different, so different.
But she had 24 digs that game. She also holds the record now at Schrader. But real quick, all tournament team for this: Paige Jackson of Spencerport, Julia Mirabella of Victor, Kenyatta Hart of Schrader, Giovanni Meeks of Irondequoit, Sloan Bell of Schrader, and Aaliyah Nolan of Irondequoit, with Maddie being MVP. What a game. Congratulations to Webster Schrader. They were the sectional champions.
Sloan Bell, you're
my cousin. My cousin. Long story behind that. Okay, now Sutherland versus Eastridge. Now this game, Sutherland was in control literally every single set, right?
Yeah.
Sutherland beat them. So Sutherland beat them twice before. Mm-hmm. Their only 2 losses coming into this game,
Eastridge's, yeah.
Right, was against Sutherland. Mm-hmm. And I called it David versus Goliath, right? When you have a Jamie Katalik and you have a Chloe Kniff, Gerard, who had 34 assists this game, 34 assists, and you have a Jamie Katalik with 16 digs, it's so hard to match up against them.
And of course, you're leaving out, I know you're going to get to her, Leah
Klubler. Yeah, I know. I was going to leave that to you because you said she's the hardest hitter you've seen.
Yeah, that girl hits hard.
Lefty. You say she's a lefty?
I'm not sure if she's a lefty or not. I think she is. But any way you put it, left, right, that girl's going to hit. Yeah, she's a lefty. They just showed it right there. 22
kills and 2 aces.
She looked like she was going after this one particular girl.
She kept hitting her with the ball.
That girl was doing the Matrix to get out the way. She was leaning way back. Yeah.
But Jamie Katalik, as I said, finished with 16 digs. But Jesse, they got a bunch of talented players.
Yeah.
Jesse Powers, also a senior, had 14 kills and 5 digs. Now they played Williamsville South on Saturday at Gates Child. But they are the only team left in Section 5 undefeated under the girls.
Yeah.
Because Broomfield just lost.
Yeah.
So they're the only
we're going to get to that one.
They're the only undefeated team left. So shout out to Coach Taylor Rivera. Listen, as I said, she bad. Mm-hmm. She could coach, man. She gets a lot of talent. But you know what concerns me with her? She's going to lose Leah Kluber.
Yeah.
Chloe Kniff.
Yeah.
Jamie Katalik and Jesse Powers next year. And I'm going to see if she could win another sectional championship with that.
We also said that about Fairport.
That's true. You're right. You're right. Well, I'm just saying.
Coaching matters.
We already know that. Okay. So now let's go into Finney versus Midlake. So let me tell you why I love this game so much. So Section 5 made Finney move up 3 classes. So they were the sectional champs last year in D. Right? So Finney's a little tiny school, right? They are a little tiny school.
Yeah, they probably got 100 kids in the school.
Right. But when one of them kids are Lucy Broom, and when one of those kids are Faith Pasquantonio, then it's like having 7 people on the court at the time, right?
Yeah.
So let me tell you what happened. They moved them up from a Class D school to a Class B school. Now, don't get me wrong. Midlakes is good. They're
very good.
Very, very good team, right? First set, Finney got the win 25-19, right? Second set, Midlakes got it 27-25. Third set, Finney 25-21, and fourth set 25-17. Faith Pasquantonio, coached by her mom. Mm-hmm. That girl in the fourth set was remarkable.
Yeah.
She was remarkable, Gerard, in that fourth set.
Is she a senior?
Yep, she's also a senior.
Yeah, she did not want to go out.
Lucy Broom only a 9th grader, though.
Yeah.
And wait till she figures out how good she really is. I don't know if she's better at volleyball or basketball, because she's good at that, too.
Yeah, probably volleyball.
She's like a 3-sport athlete. But I just wanted to She was named MVP. Faith was also on the all tournament team. But for mid lakes, I'm gonna shout out a couple of these girls. Clara Bond.
I really
That's your
like her.
girl.
Yeah.
Emma, she has a history. I think she has 872 career for her career. Emma Labor with 15 kills and 12 digs, and Ellie Dorr with 33 assists. They tried. Finney was just too. Faith and I mean, that's a 1-2 punch between Faith and Lucy.
Yeah.
That's a huge. Once Lucy's in the front, Gerard, let me tell you something about Lucy. The other team knows she was coming. They know she's getting the ball. There's nothing they could do about it.
Yeah.
That's just basically, they couldn't do nothing about it. So congratulations, Finney. They are the Class B champions. They repeated, moving up a couple classes, and they still repeated the championship. Now let's go into some boys volleyball, okay? So Churchville Chili took on Spencerport, right, Gerard? So this was a 3-set game, 25-19, 19, and 18, right? Mason Endress, so Spencerport was just too much because they got Mason Endress. He had 11 digs. They got Connor Galloway, that's your guy.
Yeah.
13, number 11, right? He had 13 kills and 10 digs. He's not a really tall kid either,
Right.
Gerard. He's not a really tall kid. Okay, Nate Long, which is number 16, right? He had 10 kills. Strong guy.
Yeah,
Strong.
he's like the emotional leader of that team.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah. Joe Machowski had 25 assists, 6 digs, and 2 aces. Eli Schuler with 6 kills and 3 blocks, and Brad Judge 5 kills and 3 blocks. Gerard, how many consecutive sectional titles is this for Spencerport?
6. That's crazy.
Do we call that is that a dominance? Is that
a dynasty?
A dynasty?
Oh yeah, that's 2 dynasties. A dynasty is winning 3 in a row.
Okay, so
Yeah.
6. They're going on. They're trying to go for a third dynasty next year.
A repeat, 3-peat.
Right. I'm just telling you. But they got the win over. And Churchville Chili is good. Let me tell you, I respect them a lot. They're really good. They got some good pieces. It was just too much. Too much to handle for and Spencerport is really well coached. He's really, really good. And he also got Coach of the Year. Now let's go into some Mid Lakes versus School of the Arts. School of the Arts, for people that don't know, is Gerard's old stomping grounds. While we're waiting for the School of the Arts videos to come up, right? That's
That's a school I should have got fired from many times.
Many times. Many of times. So-called lesson plans. Okay. Certainly he did not do. How you retire after 33 years and not do a lesson plan is...
I did 4.
Well, yeah, you did 1 each year the last 4 years just so you could get your retirement. Now, let's go into Mid Lakes versus Soda. This was a 3-0, but shout out to Soda. Shout out to Soda and Coach Willie, right?
I can't remember, Willie Mason, yeah. I can't remember the last time they've been to finals, like in 30 years.
So good for them. Let's
when
shout that out.
Wilson did it.
And I gotta say, their fans, awesome.
Yeah.
Their fans were awesome. They traveled all the way. Aiden Bryant was the MVP for Mid Lakes. Was the MVP overall from Mid Lakes. 15 kills and 5 aces he had. Braxton Wilkes was all tournament, also 28 assists and 4 aces. Jake Deckard, 8 kills. Jesse Bennett, 6 kills. Also made the all tournament team. Mid Lakes is 21-2, Gerard. They will play Spencerport though Friday in the state qualifier. Who you got?
I think.
You think Spencerport gonna get him?
Spencerport.
I don't know, man. When Aiden Bryant is in the front or the back, he hard to stop.
Well,
I don't know.
Speaking of Aiden Bryant, I talked to Coach before the game, Willie Mason, for Soda. I said, "You guys ready? For Aiden Bryant?" He said, "Yeah, well, we'll see." But I'm sure they game plans, they've studied the film. But like Mike Tyson says, and I'll give you the G-rated version, everybody's got a plan until they get hit in the mouth. And that dude, Aiden Bryant, is different.
Yeah, and he literally hits them in the mouth.
Yeah. I mean, the net is here when he jumps. He gets up so high and hits so hard. No,
it's like art to me when I watch him.
Yeah.
It's like art. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He's extremely not only fun to watch, but he seems like he's having fun out there. And I don't know what he's gonna go to college for. if it's going to be volleyball or
No,
track,
he'll go for track.
or track and
probably.
field because
Yeah.
he can do either one.
Because he's a national champion in track.
Yeah. Well, maybe a school might have him do both. I mean, they might have him do both.
I do want to shout out Soda's Paul Stevens.
Oh, yeah.
He was outstanding
Absolutely.
in defeat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
player, good kid.
Oh, absolutely. But shout out to Soda, the city school district. First time in years sending a team to the finals. Absolutely awesome. Jordan, we got to go into some football. Let's talk football. Football. Listen, what we're going to start with? We're going to start with this Penfield versus Rush Henrietta game. Because I'm telling you before, Penfield, when we brought Zane in here, Penfield just seems like they want it. Shout out to Coach Bianchi.
Yeah.
Now, Coach Bianchi is from a football family. For people that don't know, his dad is Mr. Bianchi, the AD from Aquinas,
Yeah.
who was also a Section 5 state winning
Yeah,
coach.
they won like 2 states in a row, I think,
Right.
back in the day.
So that's in his
Webster.
blood and his bones, right? So for Penfield to get this far when no one had them on the radar at the beginning.
Yeah.
No one, including us.
Including them.
Zane Kropman finished off with 31 carries, 124 yards, and a touchdown. Dam Junta was 10 for 16, 117 yards, 10 carries for 72 yards, and a touchdown. Ronan Boyle, 4 catches, 51 yards, 2 sacks, and on defense. Riley Johnson with 3 for 3 from field goal range. Brody Joyce, now he's a lacrosse player that plays also football. He had 2 interceptions. He's a very athletic kid. For one of those interceptions, he ran and jumped and snatched that out. Jake Marr had 1 interception. AJ Theodokorus. Now, can I tell you something? This kid he looks like he's built like a man.
Yeah.
He built like a man.
Like a comic book hero.
Yeah. He had 10 tackles. Evan Layton, 3 tackles, 2 fumble recoveries. This is a huge win for Penfield.
Yeah. And another thing about AJ is, I mean, he was slated to be their starting running back. Zane is the second string running back.
Doing his thing, though.
Doing his,
They doing his thing.
he's going crazy this year.
Zane is standing 10 toes down, and this is not even his main sport. And Zane, I saw your mama at Wegmans, and your mama took
Offense.
They took offense to you saying that she wouldn't be able to make a team, and she done gave birth to 6 kids. I'm just saying, mama wasn't happy. Okay, now we got to go into East versus Brockport. Now this game, first of all, congratulations to East. This is the second time in 3 years that East won a sectional championship. Congratulations, Coach Van. Let's start it there. So talk to me about this game, Gerard.
Well, East scored 34 unanswered points before Brockport got a TD in the final minutes.
Okay.
It started out with Legacy Taylor. He got an interception. And then his brother said, I got you from here. Yeah. Legend, yeah.
I like their names, Legacy and Legend.
Legend had the interception.
And Legacy.
And Legacy scored the touchdown, make it 7-0, and then they just cruised from there.
Now, Tye Brown Jr. was MVP, 8 for 17, 107 passing yards and a touchdown. That wasn't even his position, Gerard. He wasn't even supposed to be playing quarterback. He just got into that role, right? 14 carries, 64 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Legend Taylor finished off with 7 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 pass deflection. Jamie Anderson, 11 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble. But Zion Cook Tyson, 16 tackles.
Yeah, that's a lot of tackles.
Against a very good team. But East High School, they are sectional champions. Second time in 3 years. Shout out to Coach Van and also the defensive coordinator because that defense was crazy against Brockport.
And the offense.
And the offense too. Yeah, but I wanted to shout out the defensive coordinator.
Both coordinators were outstanding.
They did the do. So
yeah, they did their homework. I think they outscored their opponents in the semifinals 73-7 in the semis and the finals. Yeah.
That's crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. And that last touchdown really came in the last couple of minutes too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on to Brighton versus Webster Schrader. So you know I'm a Schrader mom, but Brighton put it to them, boy. Brighton put it to them. These two teams, okay, let me sum it up like this. These two teams played October 17th, right? Schrader beat them by 10 points, 31-21, when they played just 3 weeks before this. At the half of the championship game this past week, Brighton was actually up 16-0 at the half. However, Webster Schrader battled back and made it 16-12 going into the fourth quarter, right? But in the fourth, it was all Bruins from there.
Yeah.
Final score was 30-20. Matthew Heininger.
A grown man.
I don't know. I got to see the birth certificate on him. I don't know. Because he look and play like a grown man. I know he going to UB next year. He was MVP. He built like a grown man.
Yeah.
Great personality. That kid has just so humble.
Very humble.
Leo Hopkins, defensive player of the game. Huge interception in the fourth to set up the Heininger touchdown. I love the sidelines of this team. Coach Leon have such a positive sideline. A Duke is like when they won, they gave Duke the block.
Snowden.
Yeah, Snowden. He's also built like a grown man. Okay, they gave Duke the trophy, right? Because he wasn't present last year when they won, and the way
ACL injury.
Yeah, and there's a brotherhood there. I love the brotherhood of this particular team. Shout out to Coach Lynn. And the Bruins, they got the win. Guess what, Gerard? In or around Section 5, we're going to talk more.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Leo Hopkins.
Oh, yeah.
He had a great game.
Yeah, I said he was defensive player of the game.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I said, yep.
You know I don't listen to him.
So, but I want to shout out AJ Amico was brilliant. He had 3 touchdowns for Webster Schrader. I was going to shout him out because he was absolutely brilliant. 5 of the 9 teams in this class, let me first say this, why Brighton was so good. 5 of the 9 teams going into sectionals was 5-2.
Yeah.
And they came out on top. Just to show you how
it was very balanced.
Very balanced. So let's go into Pittsburgh versus McQuaid. Now this is to see who's going into, this is championship weekend coming up with these two, okay? So Pittsburgh versus McQuaid.
This was David versus David.
See, he said it, y'all. Don't come at me. They
were both underdogs coming into the season.
I know that. But it was a 23-20 win for Pittsburgh, Gerard. Gerard is watching the thing. He's not even listening to me because he's watching the video. Deshaun Preston.
This is much more entertaining.
Deshaun Preston, 2 touchdowns, 4 carries, 14 yards, 2 interceptions. He had the game-winning touchdown. That kid is a stud.
Yeah.
Only an 11th grader. Eric Chan, 12 carries for 76 yards. Jesse Jablonski, 4 receptions, 71 yards, a touchdown, 7 tackles, and a punt block.
Wow.
Max Ciavari with 14 tackles, and they needed every single one of those. When you win 23-20, you needed every single one of them.
Because McQuaid, Pittsburgh scored with only 45 seconds left to win the game.
Exactly. And Ian Lanahan for McQuaid, he finished off the season 490 rushing yards, 6 rushing touchdowns. McQuaid, Thomas Bailey finished off with 200 yards, 110 tackles, and 11 tackles for a loss for the season. So I want to congratulate McQuaid. They got that far. Pittsburgh, they'll be playing against Penfield. Now, Gerard, we got to go. We're running out of time. So let's go into Gerard's pick. Gerard, your pick.
It was the Brighton Bruins cross-country team.
Cross-country got some love, okay?
Yeah, I mean, they won the Monroe County Championships.
Go ahead.
And then they went on this past weekend to win the sectional championships. First time in 20 years.
But it's not only that, the competition, they went against Fairport.
Yeah.
You know how good Fairport is?
Fairport's really good.
They went against Fairport and beat Fairport. So shout out to the cross-country team. These guys, they did the do. We wanted to show them some love because taking down a Fairport, that's just a proverbial powerhouse and 20-year record broken. Shout out to the Brighton cross-country team. You guys have earned Gerard's pick. I love it. Congratulations, Brighton cross-country. Now, my pick. Karen's pick is the little engine that could. The Leroy girls won in stunning fashion. Gerard, listen. The entire team is my pick because the first one, I'm going to set this up. Bloomfield was undefeated coming in. Bloomfield's a powerhouse. Bloomfield has Callum McCombs.
One loss.
One loss, yep.
No, I'm talking about one loss in 2 years.
In 2 years, they've had, right? And they only dropped a set in one time in 2 years.
Yeah,
right?
That's what I meant, a set, not a loss.
And Bloomfield is a powerhouse of Callum McCombs, but man, I call these little girls did the do. They did the do. First set, 25-17 Bloomfield. Second set, 25-23 Leroy. Third set, however,
No, Bloomfield won the first two
they're
sets.
down 2-0, and they battled back 25-13, 25-23, and 15-13 in the final set. They're the little engine that could.
I want to shout out Annalise Williams, Suri Woods, and Harper Holly, and I'm sure there's a few others. You know, they were outstanding. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, the little engine that could.
And just one more thing, little reference. This is Miguel Rojas' home run against the Blue Jays. This is Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson. This is USA Hockey over the Soviet Union for these old people like me. I mean, just an amazing upset win.
Well, congratulations to Karen's pick. Leroy girls, you guys are Karen's pick. Gerard, let's go to around section 5. We got 2 minutes of around section 5. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's going on. I want to talk about this crossover game tomorrow night, East versus Brighton. Who you got?
I don't know. That's why they play the game.
I love the matchups. I love the matchups. I think what I'm more interested in seeing more than anything else, I want to see how much the line for both teams. I want to see what the line looks like for both teams. I think it's going to come down to the line.
He's got a huge line.
I think it's going to come down to the line. I'm just telling you.
Brighton's got a good line, too.
They also got Heininger.
Yeah.
To me, Heininger is having like 2 players.
Yeah.
It's like having an extra player.
East is also very athletic at the skills position.
When you have legacy and legend.
Yeah.
But Tye Brown is playing so good right now.
Yeah.
What do you do about him? How do you even stop him? It's going to be a really good matchup. But let's talk about Penfield versus Pittsburgh. That one, Zane Kropman just seemed like he wanted to.
For football, yeah.
For football. I'm talking about football.
I mean,
I just said Penfield versus Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
For football.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that this is going to be the heart, right? About playing with a heart. Zane Kropman got a lot of heart.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of heart. However, Pittsburgh got some athletes. Pusateri, look for him to do some damage. Deshaun Preston. Yeah. But they got A.J. Theodorakis on Penfield's side.
They got him back. Like I said,
yeah.
Zane was his backup.
Yeah.
So if he starts running the ball now, I mean, they got a 2-headed monster back there.
So in 15 seconds, Gerard, we got real quick. I want to shout out biggest game of Section 5 volleyball. Fairport boys versus Penfield boys will go down tomorrow night, right? It's tomorrow Friday night? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go down tomorrow night. If you want to see some heavy flyers, heavy hitters, that's the game to go to.
That is the game
to go to.
Yes.
And that is our wrap. Shout out to Julio in the studio and the luckiest guy in Section 5, Gerard.
Help.
That's a wrap, folks.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.